Welcome back to Everyday Eats with Michelle. Today I'm going to try to recreate this amazing breakfast we had at a little diner in central New York not that long ago. It was this English muffin topped with corned beef and an over-easy egg and this beautiful sausage gravy. So let's give this a shot. I've got a medium onion. I diced up about half of it. Let it soften a little bit over medium-high heat. To that, we're going to add in our corned beef. I asked the deli for 3 thicker slices. I ended up only using about 1.5 slices all diced up because it seemed to be enough. We'll get this mixed up, and then we're just going to let it hang out for like 3 to 5 minutes so we can develop this gorgeous color. We want a little bit of caramelization going on our onions and our corned beef. Look at that. That's beautiful. Add a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper, and then we're going to let this go for a couple more minutes just so we can get some nice color on all sides. We got some nice color happening in the bottom of that pan too, which we are going to save and start building our wonderful sausage gravy. So to that same pan, I've got just over 3/4 pound of pork breakfast sausage. Take it out of its casings. It's going to make it so much easier to break up into chunks just like this with your wooden spoon. Get that all nicely broken up. This is going to be fantastic. It already smells amazing just from the combination of flavors. But once you've got your sausage all browned up, you're going to notice you got a bunch of grease in the pan. You want to save that for your gravy. It's going to add some wonderful flavors. So just take a slotted spoon, spatula, whatever you got going on. Remove your sausage, but leave the grease. Normally people would toss the grease. Nope, we want it. We want that flavor. So once you've gotten all of your sausage out of the pan, or most of it, little bits are going to stay behind, and that's fine. I'm going to add in a tablespoon of butter. Because although I've got some nice sausage grease, it's not quite enough liquid fat to help me achieve what I want to do with this gravy. Scrape up some bits from the bottom, and now we're going to add in some flour. We're going to whisk it in, get all that fat absorbed with the flour. This is going to help our gravy be nice and thick and rich. The flour with the grease. It's a beautiful thing, flour and fat. All right, so once you've got your flour all mixed in with your grease, we're going to add in 2 cups of milk. Whisk that in as you go, and they always say whisk it until all your lumps dissolve, and that honestly never works for me. So I'm just going to take this out. I usually dump it in another container, hit it with an immersion blender until I got some nice smooth silkiness like this. We'll let it go and thicken up for about 3 to 4 minutes, and then we're going to add our sausage gravy or sausage right back into there. This looks amazing, but we still need to season. So a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, just like normal. This looks so good. So good. All right, salt, pepper. Notice the new salt shaker, new salt grinder, beautiful. All right, so a little bit of extra special something, a little bit of red pepper flakes to the party and make it a little bit more interesting. We can call this done. We're going to remove this from the heat, and now we're going to try to make some eggs. Fair warning, I am not good at making any kind of over-easy fried egg thing, but we'll give it a shot. So, medium-high heat, non-stick pan, a little bit of butter to help sticking even though it says non-stick. Amazingly enough, the cracking of this egg worked really well. I didn't break the yolk this time. And we're just going to kind of let it chill, kind of let it hang out until all of our egg whites have become more opaque. Add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and then we're just going to keep letting it sit there until everything other than the yolk becomes kind of opaque. This is looking pretty perfect. Now we're going to try, this is the dangerous part, we're going to try to give it a flip. My suggestion, and it doesn't always work, give a little slide under all sides just to make sure that nothing is stuck to the pan. And then slide your spatula in there as far as you can. Oh my God, the yolk jiggling like that is making me nervous. And then when you're ready, just give it a flip, just go for it. Okay, so that one worked. Fantastic. All right, we'll let that go for a few more minutes, make sure it's fully cooked. Just so you know, I killed about 3 or 4 eggs just to get these 2 good ones. So I've got my toasted English muffin, top it with my over-easy egg, and now we're going to put down some of that corned beef mixture. As I'm doing this, I'm thinking I probably should have just put the corned beef on top of the English muffin and then top that with the egg so it'd be a little less messy, a little more contained. But this is kind of pretty. I like this. Now, for that gorgeous sausage gravy. Mine ended up a little bit thicker than what I remember at the diner, and I'm okay with it. It tastes amazing. But I either let it go a little bit too long on the heat, let it thicken up a little bit too much, or I added too much flour. Either way, it's fine. It looks amazing, and let me tell you, it turned out fantastic. I don't have to drive 2.5 hours to this diner to get this breakfast. I mean, if we're in the area, yeah, I'll go there and I'll get this breakfast every time. But now I can make it at home too. Drop us a comment below. Let us know if you've tried to recreate any of your favorite diner foods. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again soon.